whenever you had brought me into some kind of anything black, anything that looks like I was gonna have to be introduced to like 2 or more black people, made me nervous because I'm sociable. I can get along with, you know, adults and things like that, but just knowing that I would have to connect with people who I didn't feel connected with, because at that point I probably was still thinking, okay, well, people are calling me white, so maybe there's some truth in that, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't have any kind of shape to my body. I don't, you know, I'm super light. People think that I'm like mixed all the time.
And in full transparency, we had a moment where you thought you were biracial.
I thought I was biracial up until 6th grade. I really
had to be like, hey, intervention.
like,
Remember those kind of, I'm like, hey, boo boo.
He said,
no, sweetie.
And I'm like,
I'm biracial. You're Negro.
And I was like, I really don't.
Another disclaimer.
I know we're
biracial people who are black and something else are also Negro. I'm just saying, it's an inside joke. It's fine. It's whatever.
It's only funny now, but like back then I was really
you were in an identity crisis.
Yeah,
a full-blown identity crisis.
I was like I know my fractions are a little bit weird, but I'm pretty sure I'm biracial.
And I think that when I told you, no, Charlie, you're not biracial.
I was like,
you are black.
Yeah.
And I think you were heartbroken.
Yeah.
I think you felt like, and then I remember you thinking, but my grandpa's white, right? And I'm like, yeah. And it was almost like you were like, yes, still got a little bit of white in there. And I'm thinking like, okay.
It's funny now. It wasn't back then.
Mm-hmm.
Back then it felt like you were taking something away from me.